Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Wednesday, my friends. I have some thoughts that I want to share with you, but first, I need to tell you that week 4, day 3 of job 1, it was like 24 minutes maybe, and I don't know what happened. It was one of the most hardest workouts I've ever done, which obviously is also how much I'm willing to invest in it, right? You know, some days you phone in your workouts, but it was so freaking good. I love this program so much, okay? If you're feeling stuck, if you don't know what to do, you have a gazillion options. You don't have to pay for anything extra on BOD, but I'm just saying, you know, there's been some early access programs that I've been like, we should do it, and then I do it, and I'm like, I hate this. If you are one of my soulmates, okay, and we love the same sort of style workouts, I really can't say enough good things about job 1. So good, so good. So yesterday she said something that really resonated with me, and I shared it in here about how, like, discipline is what brings you to your workouts. Discipline is what makes you show up in this group. Discipline is what makes you brush your teeth and take showers and make your bed and do all the things we don't necessarily want to do. But determination is why you stay. Commitment is why you stay. And I was thinking about that today while I was working out and like really wanting to tap out. Like I paused and unmuted myself on Zoom and I was like, Carla, because we're doing the same thing. I'm like, what's happening? She's like, I don't know, it's crazy. But so freaking good. You guys, I want you to go into the rest of your workouts. If you haven't worked out today or the rest of the week, I want you to go into it with a mindset of you are not broken. You're not doing this to fix yourself. That might be how you showed up this morning. That might be how you woke up and you're like, I have to get this part of my life together. I need to figure this out. I need to get more momentum. I need to blah, blah, blah. But that's coming at your journey from a total lack mindset. It's not enough. It's not good enough. I need to lose weight. I need to blah, blah, blah. Stop. It's not going to serve you. It's not going to motivate you. It's just like the nun in the schoolhouse. Like my mom went to a private Catholic school when she was a kid. And we always would hear about how the nuns would beat them with rulers. Probably didn't, but still. If you're beating yourself, if you're mean girling yourself, if you're shaming yourself into following a nutrition program or showing up to your workouts, do you really want to live life that way? I don't want to live life that way. I don't want to live in this space of it's not enough or I have to push harder or I need to constantly be scrambling to get up, to get farther along on my journey. There's no joy in that. There's no joy in that. And when there is no joy, there is no momentum. It's hard. It's frustrating. You self-sabotage yourself because you're not coming from a different mindset. And so I know that it's going to take some work, especially if you've been in that mindset of shame and punishment and berating yourself. Just stop, okay? And it's not something you can just stop overnight, but I'm asking you to become aware. I'm asking you to start filling yourself with positivity and affirmations and love. I want you to show up to your journey, not because you're broken, not because you need to fix something, not because you need to get your shit together, but instead because you're choosing to love yourself. I want you to bring that mindset with you. And it might feel so cringy and totally eye-rolly, and you're like, whatever, Sarah, I don't care. I'm telling you that when I show up to my workouts because I have to, I kind of hate it. And I don't really go all in. And then just phone it in, and then I feel even worse at the end of it versus I might not want to, but I'm committed. And I might not really feel like it, but I made myself a promise. And I love myself enough to keep the promise. You loving yourself enough to keep the promise doesn't mean that you're killing yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to like go all or nothing. It means that you're just gonna trust the process and you're gonna do the next right thing. Do the next right thing. You are not something that is broken. You are not something that needs to be fixed. The number on the scale isn't something that's so like, has so much power and control over you that it dictates all your actions. If you can change your mindset around it, if you can instead decide right now in this moment while you're watching with me, coffee cup clinks, if you can decide that you're going to change your mindset around having to fix it or being broken or being behind, instead say, I'm going to commit to my journey every single day because I love myself enough to show up. If you can change your entire mindset around that, you'll show up differently and it will become fun and you will find the joy and you will get momentum and the results will follow. The results always follow when your mindset is in the right place. If it's a lack, if it's this, I suck, seriously, like Tia sent me a podcast yesterday. I guess I need to listen to it, right? But yeah, I was listening to a training yesterday, and she was talking about how love yourself enough to just do the next right thing, to show up, be on a journey of loving yourself, not fixing yourself. You don't have to overhaul yourself. You just need to be 1% better than yesterday. Just make 1% better decisions. Drink your water, move your body, find the fun, collect your wins, right? Collect your wins. So I want to leave you with that today. If you have been coming at your journey from a place of I'm behind, I need to fix this, I'm so gross, blah, 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 whatever your mean girl talk is, I want you to journal it out today. This isn't just something where you're like, she's right, I'm just going to stop saying that to myself, because we have 1,000, a million freaking thoughts and they're all negative. It's true. It's true. This is part of being human. So I want you to allow those thoughts in, because they're going to come no matter what, okay? I want you to write them down. I want you to brain dump them, all the thoughts, anything that just comes into your mind, even if you're like, oh, I can't believe I thought that, I'm ashamed of that. Write it down. I want you to write it down, and then I want you to either rip it up, shred it, light it on fire, flush it down the toilet, okay? Does that mean you'll magically, all the things will be resolved? No, but it's about acknowledging where you're at and honoring the thoughts that are coming, and then lovingly deciding that you're going to work on your journey because it's worth working on. Because you love yourself enough to show up. You're not something that's broken. You don't need to be fixed. Your mindset doesn't even need to be fixed. It's not about that. It's about you choosing to love yourself. It's about choosing to rewire yourself. We repeat what we don't repair. And if you grew up in a really unhealthy household where your mom had this really negative relationship with food or exercise or alcohol or whatever, we will repeat that until we repair it. And you have this gift and a responsibility to future generations, whether you're a mom or not, to do the work, to repair the stuff, to love yourself enough to show up. All right? All right. None of you are broken. None of you need to be fixed. You are all worthy of this journey. You are all worthy of this transformation. You are all perfectly capable of stepping into that next level version of yourself. It's not all or nothing. It's not overnight. It is seriously just your journey, and it's gonna be imperfect, and there will never be a right time, and all the things won't line up. They just won't, because that's human, that's real freaking life, right? But today is a perfect day for you to realign. It's a perfect day for you to recommit. It's a perfect day for you to love yourself enough to do the thing you keep saying you're going to do. Do the thing you keep saying you're gonna do. We make promises to ourselves all the time and we break them. And that's why having accountability is a game changer. When you are vulnerable enough and you are brave enough to plug in and say, this is my goal. This is what I need to work on. I'm not your therapist. I don't want all those conversations, but I'm telling you, this is a safe space. The BOD group, they're safe spaces for you to share and to show up and to honestly log your journey without judgment. If you didn't get it in, you didn't get it in. But you can still choose at the very last 5 minutes of your day to get it in by saying some gratitude and doing some squats, by doing some abs, by taking a few minutes and saying, you know what I didn't need today, I didn't need exercise, but I'm still gonna show up to my journey by focusing on my gratitude or by meditating or thinking of all the great things, all the great ways that I showed up on my journey today. All those things matter. This is not just about food or water or movement. It is about your freaking mindset and your heart set. And if you don't do that base foundation work, none of the other stuff matters, right? Right. Okay, my affirmations today that I pulled, the bar card, which if you have BOD, you can pull up the bar program, and there's a gazillion affirmations in there. She even has affirmation meditations you can do if you want, if that's your thing. Cool. Okay, so the one I pulled this morning, and I just randomly pull them, is I am awesome. Write it down. Put it somewhere. Because you are awesome. You're not going to be awesome when this happens. You're not going to be awesome when you can get your shit together or when you start to show up to your journey with self-love. You are awesome right now, in this moment. Watching this video, you are awesome. You were perfectly and wonderfully made, and you were awesome. You are exactly where you need to be to love yourself enough to show up to your journey. Here we go. The other one is, today I give myself permission to dream. I am worthy of my biggest dreams. You are worthy of your dreams. You are worthy of your goals. Like, you are worthy of becoming that next level version of yourself. And that doesn't mean it has to be a huge transformation. Like, you don't have to have huge aspirations and huge goals and want to like change the world. We change the world by showing up as the best version of ourselves in our families, in our neighborhoods, in our communities, on social media. Okay? You make a big enough impact as you are. You don't always get what you want, you get what you believe. So if you believe you're not worthy, if you believe you can't do it, if you believe it's just too hard, it's gonna take too long, then that will be your truth. I don't believe that that's your truth. I don't believe that that should limit you, but that is the reality of this. That is why you have to do the mindset work. You have to do the heart work. You have to heal the stuff that needs to be healed and not wait for someone else to try and heal it for you or make it up to you or apologize. I'm speaking, I am like right there in the seats with you. I have stuff that I've been waiting for someone to be like, I'm sorry this happened. I'm sorry I did this. I'm sorry this unfolded. But it's not going to happen. So I'm taking ownership. I'm taking radical ownership of my own heart space and my own mindset stuff. And I'm going to heal the things I can heal and surrender the rest, right? I'm going to show up today because I love myself. I'm not going to keep score of how great my nutrition was or how many workouts or any of that. I'm going to be proud that today I showed up. I'm going to be proud of it. And I'm asking you to be proud of yours as well. All right. I love you guys. Tomorrow is my birthday. And I want to do a challenge, but I don't know what. So if you have some ideas, I'm thinking that maybe it'll just be like a self-love challenge. Like I want you to do something for me, okay, for you, right? You're going to do it for me, but for you. Yeah, something you need. Paint your toenails, take a bath, go for a walk, lay on the sidewalk if it's warm where you live, make a snow angel, like find some freaking joy, find some freaking fun, take a couple minutes away from your to-do list and just prioritize you, whatever that looks like. I think there we go. That's what it is. If you have other suggestions, go ahead and share it. But anyways, you don't need to be fixed. You are not broken. You are worthy of all the good things. So show up today. If you need anything, I'll be in my inbox later. And job one, it's freaking awesome, you guys. I am a smitten kitten. I do have one final thing though. If you're thinking about job one, she does use the loops. Loops, yeah. She uses the loops, the same ones we do in 21 Day Fix and stuff, these ones. And I don't know about you, but God gave me a real body. I don't have these teeny tiny thighs, and these really freaking hurt. These hurt, they roll. I don't like them. They're distracting to me. I mean, they work for you, that's cool, okay? But I'm just saying that if you are doing job one or you are doing a program that's using these and they don't feel good, it's okay to find an alternative. 645 had these giant ones, and maybe you can find something like this on Amazon. I don't know. But I'm just telling you, this is a game changer. I use this for my upper body, or if it's on my feet, 100% love the loops, okay? They came with some of your packs, use them. I'm not saying don't use them. But if you're like me and you have hips that were made for birthing babies, these are definitely a worthy purchase, okay? They're the 645 loops. There's this gray one and there's a black one, and they have like sticky stuff on the inside, so they're gentler. They're the kinder version. They're definitely hard though. So anyways, those are my last minute thoughts. Show up today. I can't wait to hear how you win. So log your accountability, do the things, take the action. You're worthy of it.